mention, remember we mentioned, and everybody realized, there's a brethren, two of them did attack things against the Prime Minister. And in less than whatsoever, them all upon them, put them in front of, the police them do it, put them in front of camera and tell them must apologize to the Prime Minister. Yes, one of them said them that was sue, we don't hear nothing about that sue case, them say I got sue, but one of them, him just stand up there like a little baby and just apologize. That was the end of that. No. There's a brethren on the social media name, Andrea Stephens. Andre Stephens. Yeah, Andre Stephens. The man talk some things on the social media. And he might do it for weeks now. Me I wonder, how come nobody who know hold him and tell him to apologize? Is it that this brethren has said some things where them afraid say, if them go hold him and him, I'm going to bust them out more? The brother talk some things on the social media there that me I say, wow. If quarter of him say a truth to rotted. But the thing is, you know, he was a JLP. He was a JLP. I think himself was in Portland there, I run under the JLP ticket. Me want to know now, them little youth there, where them old and I tell them to apologize. Them not say 100 are the things what this brother here say on the social media. So how come you not see nobody a draft for me in? How come the police them not draft for me in? How come them not draft for me in? And him attack so much things. And for weeks him attack the thing them. Andre Stephens, for weeks him attack the thing them, and it's what them afraid of him or what? It's what them afraid him have something upon them. Because I see him have all a liar beside him attack, you know, say him have certain tape. I be like, I tell you the website the party tape, did I? Because him say it. Him say where the party tape, but me not going to tell you. Me not tell you. Say him have certain tape, and him have a liar that sit down beside him. And him a look on the liar and I talk to the liar. And me I say, wait. From whence come this brother here, because me never hear about him yet. Maybe people over Portmore know about him. You know, but me never know about him until me accidentally I sieve through me thing and me hear this. Me see this headline. Another thing about them headline there, you know. These people who put up these things, I see them I put up enough things when I say, pan me program them and I put the program. Them have some misleading headline. I don't know if it's to catch people eye, so that them can get the likes or whatsoever. But sometimes, especially when I read my one them, where them put up, it has nothing to do with where the contents of the talking is. Nothing to do with the contents of the writing, the headline. And it's so misleading that it annoys me and vex me. It vexes me because I say, but wait, how somebody put that and that have nothing to do with the contents. If you listen to it, it have nothing to do with the content. It's essentially, what them call essentialized. You see, me have my mouth, I get twist. It's sensation, them a look. Sensation. Them worse than the newspaper, them in Jamaica, where you read something like, you know, gorillas attack village. And what you hear from the show, it's not gorilla like animal gorilla. It's some people named gorillas. But you know, check they spell different. So them put up these headlines over your things. I'm not talking about my things, you know, my program them. Them put some headline over it. And I say, but wait, how that headline connect with when we said the day before, but them put it up. And the weirdest thing is that it don't gone out there. It don't gone out there. You can't do nothing about it. You know, see, it's weird. One brother put up some things when I say, Mutabaruka versus, with a preacher man name again. One of them preacher man where where Vegas did clash up with. And the brother put me hand with a gun in my hand. And me tell him to take it down, you know. I tell him to take it down, but obviously it's sensationalism. Why a man that want to do that? Why a man that want to do that? Him do it to catch the people them who have viewed the thing to come get some likes. That's how them look likes. But this brother when me talk about, you know, Andre Stephens, farmer, look like me a farmer JLP youth. The man talk some things that me I say, but wait, keep talking these things, I'm not say no news about it for say police hold him for apologize or any lawsuit against him or anything, because I would about the things them where I say maybe lawsuit supposed to come in it. Me no hear nothing. And the youth when go and talk, I guess them feel if them ignore him, it will fade away. But it don't look like him a go fade. It don't look like him a fade away though. Because he must say he must start a movement. It's a movement he must start. And him venom against the honorable, the most honorable oldness. So, me don't know. Jacka said the earth no level and I true it no level. Because here's a youth, we attack all these things. And it just depends on the internet, I go through. Some people I believe where I say, some people I believe where I say. But whether or not where I say it's true or not, he must say the things them on the social media. The youth them where them talk about must apologize. Them never say what he must say. Them never say what he must say. You understand? What he must say is more, I mean, really. Anyway, but that's another thing. That is another thing. I don't know how them will deal with it. But sooner or later, them have to deal with it. Them can't just make it go so. Because more and more people are going to believe it. The thing is that, only by the thing they ever believe it too. Only by things they ever say, they actually believe it. Yeah. Boris Johnson find himself in the privy with his fellow politicians. We're using privy as a noun here, the name of something. I have to find out what that something is. Anyway, him find himself in the privy with him fellow politicians because him come out and admit that him attended a party when England was under lockdown. Him attended a party. So them say, everybody start to say, what? The Prime Minister? And he must set all the rules and all them thing there. Anyway, him come out and say he never know was a party. So one of the politicians them get up in the house and say, they tell me something now. You there place where people are drink liquor, where people what them call it, attack and a dance and them something there. And you never know there's a party there, you should resign. So I whole heap of them a call for him resignation. Well, just in the week him lick back now. Hear him lick back with now. I'm going to read him lick back with. Boris Johnson has confirmed that Plan B, measures to control the spread of coronavirus in England, will be allowed to expire. Listen to me carefully. Plan B. You know what is Plan B? All restrictions to end. Boris Johnson announced. All restrictions as it relates to the COVID will end. Boris Johnson speaking to the House of Commons after said that working from guidance. How them come to these things? How them come to these things? How him come now if he said this way, must say as now? Is it related to trying to ease up the pressure for him because everybody about out say I'm going to resign, so him have to really temper this? Him say Him said that working from guidance, a requirement to wear face masks and the use of COVID passports in some settings would be dropped. When me tell you to say, so them go America going to do it, you know. Them go forget about this passport thing, you know, watch. Them go forget about the passport thing, but you have to go up on plane. You have to have passport to go up on plane. COVID passport. Hear him say now. Working from guidance. This is what the Prime Minister is saying now. Working from guidance, a requirement to wear face masks and the use of COVID passwords in some settings would be dropped. He said more than 90% of over 60s across the UK have now had booster vaccines to protect them. And scientists believe the Omicron wave has peaked. See it? All of them things I didn't know all the while, you know. But guess what now? He might try shift it. Because he might say, well, 90% vaccinated. No, 60% had booster vaccines to protect them. And scientists believe that is some scientists that say that. Because you have other scientists who are telling you, say, the way this thing go fast, it might mutate fast. He said the government had taken a different path to much of Europe, and the data are showing that time and again, this government got the toughest decisions, right? People will no longer be told to work from home. And from Thursday next week, when Plan B measures lapse, mandatory COVID certification will end. Mr. Johnson said, that means says next week, Thursday, matter about now. He said mandatory COVID certification will end. That means that in England, you know, if you have nothing for sure, say you take what? Vaccination. The government will also no longer mandate the wearing of face masks anywhere from next Thursday. And they will be scrapped in classrooms from this Thursday, which is today. Make a read that again. It's a go in England, you know. It's a go in England. The government will also no longer mandate the wearing of face masks anywhere from next Thursday. And they will be scrapped in classrooms from this Thursday. Mr. Johnson said, from now on, the government is no longer asking people to work from home. The news came as COVID infections level are falling in most parts of the UK for the first time since December. The changes are as follows. This is the changes in the UK. WTH guidance dropped from today. COVID passports no longer required from next Thursday. Face masks in schools dropped tomorrow. Face masks in the wider community dropped from next Thursday. Mr. Johnson said the government would set out its long-term strategy for living with COVID-19, adding, explaining how we hope and intend to protect our liberty and avoid restrictions in future by relying instead on medical advances, especially the vaccines, which have already saved so many lives. But to make this possible, we must all remain cautious during these last weeks of winter. There are still over 16,000 people in hospital in England alone. The pandemic is not over. Mr. Johnson insisted Omicron is not a mild disease for everyone, including the unvaccinated, and advised people to continue washing their hands, letting fresh air in, testing and self-isolating if possible. The Prime Minister went on, this week, the World Health Organization said that while the global situation remains challenging, the United Kingdom can start to see the light at the end of the tunnel. This is no accident of history. Confronted by the nation's biggest challenge since the Second World War and the worst pandemic since 1918, any government would get some things wrong. But this government got the big things right. Okay, England people, you hear the Prime Minister say, him say, watch out, forget about mask and some passport thing. We don't know that again. Right? We are opening up the whole place as of next week, Thursday. If you don't want to wear mask, you're free to not wear mask. If you know, if you understand, you might open it up. If you want to go in a restaurant, you don't have to show no passport and all them things. So we're going to hear them about the plane thing. We're going to hear them about the plane thing. And if you left from Jamaica and go there, if you have to go still isolate for 14 days, that is the question. Things crucial out there, but the music a kick up. Yeah, man. One thing you know, most in all the youth who are side rasta, the first thing in them brains is to go plant. So there is a culture of food and planting food amongst the Rastafari community that is very pronounced. That is why me live at Kingston. Me not have no land in a them time there. But as a youth to a side Rasta, me decide say me want to go a bush, go live, go plant some food. And most youth when me know who come side Rasta, them have that ambition for deal become part of the land. Because we know that land is the basis of power. And if you don't plant your own food upon any land at all, whether you capture it or not, you're in a serious problem. When a man feed you, especially the foreign hands them, it's a serious problem. The government now do nothing substantial for project farming in Jamaica. When we talk about farming now, we're not talking about get fertilizer from foreign for come dump it on the land them in Jamaica. The good land of wood and water. Them keep dumping these poison upon the land. Not understanding that those poison will help to poison the people. So sometimes you feel yourself sick at certain things that you try to figure out, how am I sick for? I wonder if that when me eat or that when me eat. And sometimes you go to the doctor can't even tell you what's wrong with you. All him do is give you 2 tablets, you must go home, go rest. We need to be conscious of our food. Very conscious. And we must support the farmers and become a part of that cartel of farmers. Yeah, Mr. Cartel and a vice cartel me I talk about. You have to know what cartel mean. You have to have all them youth the way you see at the ghetto there. All them artists we are buy BMW. Why you can't get your brethren them who are rally around your BMW every day and clean off your BMW and you buy liquor for them? Why you can't go get piece of land and make them work it? If a man dey round you and him now put him hand in no dirt, more than him have a little cup in him hand with little liquor in it. Him can't be your friend. Because every day I eat, every day you have to go buy something for him. And most of the time you go buy it, you go buy it from fast food restaurant. The damn old white rice where them have I come from foreign. Whole heap of them youth, the whole heap of them high ranking DJ where everybody love, all of the youth them love them. Why you can't realize, say, you can't take some of that money there and go pay them on some piece of land, make the youth them rally around on the farm. and stop the damn foolishness. You know, see the youth them a get terrible. A holy piety is una fan the flame. Una same one a fan the flame. You know, see it. It's necessary and important that listen to what me I say. Listen to what me I say. Me I say it's not the days of when you have artists just a sing because of the love of the singing. Most of the youth them now are sing or a DJ, should I say, because them want money. Them want to live the big life. But enough for them big life, it don't include dirt. It don't include dirt. But guess what? The dirt is the most important part of the earth. When it comes on to how you are going to eat food. And when we say food, we are talking about good food. Some of you don't know how much I want to listen to me right now. I don't know how much I want to listen to me right now. Maybe I'm just a voice crying out in the wilderness. But I say, when you can't say me never say it, may I tell you now, BMW is beautiful, can't get enough girls. But can you tell those girls that you have a piece of land on a St. Anne or a St. Mary? We could go down there one Sunday. Go do some farming. You can't tell them that. More than likely, they're going to say, what do you? You're mad. I'm going to mash up my fingernail them. Then if them can't mash up them fingernail, I can't take it off. Because you can't take off your fingernail now, just like how you take off your clothes. Just like how you take off your eyelash. Like how you take off your clothes. You can't take off your fingernail and make him drive you go to him old granny piece of land. We just dead it so. Or him just pay down one piece of land and just start a farm and get all of the him dog them to go with him on a weekend and plant some food. Because if one thing you do every day is eat, one thing you do every day is eat. And right now people that use the liquor as the thing we do every day. And them now listen to what people are talking about who did experience at certain things and can't come tell you about it. It's only a fool learn from his own experience. Only a fool learn from his own experience. Because if you have people who experience the thing and come tell you about it, why you would want to put yourself in the danger? Listen. Listen. Because every day you're going to hear a voice like this on the radio talk. More than likely you're going to hear some holy people zing-zang, zing-zang. And you listen for your tune and play and all them something there. Why you look all the youth them who eat the call and know say him can plant? Because that we are push. We are push farming. And we're not talking about farm fool. We are talking about get your hand dirty. I mean with criminal activities. Get your hand dirty. All the sister them who are going like them going to deal with combo. Yes, a combo business, I work the thing, you know. Very open. Them ladies there, backyard farming is good. You may not have no whole heap of land, but backdoor farming is good. And we're not going to stop talking this way. We're not going to stop talking this way. We're not going to stop talking this way. Because we know the simplicity and the sweetness that planting food give you. Especially when you see it come and you just cut it and you can say, yes, and my finger to this. My finger to this. Step. All the DJ them where have it. Who can afford to make you to wash them car every minute. That's not even a little speck upon it. We call upon you know, for change the course, man. Change the dynamics of the thing. When I talk about the music where you make now, I talk about the youth them, your dog them, put them on piece of land. Put them on piece of land. Because nobody can tell you, say, what am I deal with? I'm going to plant with food. What are you talk about? No. Because them wash your car. So, if you talk about demeaning work, which is that people that say, no, so that too watch out. When you tell a man for go wash your car, you see a man a beg money upon the road and you say, all right, come wash my car. I'm a cousin, you know. You must say, you the man Muta come must go wash him car. Well, you know, if you can't wash your car, you know, ask him. Why would you want to help you plant some food? And that me I wonder. Why him only help you to plant some food? If him can't just walk my dog, you know, why you can't wash? And you just, yeah man, wash it now. Him wash it like it just come out of KIG or whatever and buy it. I tell you. Why him couldn't put him on in the dirt? That's 3 months down the line, 4 months down the line. Even a 9 months down the line, him can chop a big and a planting. And all I know they on the corner share the planting, the bunch of planting. Yes, all I know. I mean, I tell a man, say, stop drinking medicine either because me owes me enough to tell you about job to medicine. I could have talked a little more, you know, I go stop. You know, see, but maybe, after you come recognize how sweet planting food is, you might don't want anything, you know, see it. You might want plant some orange tree. Or you might want to plant some apple tree. And just right there, you know, pause the part there, the tune, you know. You listen to what the man I say. But if you're hungry and you just drink wine and thing, and the man, them are see things, you know. You drink pure wine, well, not them days I know it's pure liquor. And they still you're hungry. Why that possible? Oh, you cannot hungry. Because you see a man who you drink the anything from and the this and the that from, you know. Look more you got to them say, what my dog, you can't make go down a Kentucky or something. And them go down there and say, yeah man, buy a dozen for everybody. And then you come back again with